Football season is coming to a close
as basketball season begins.
All this and more coming up on the Penguin Rundown. Welcome in, everybody. This is the Penguin Rundown. I'm Chris Colella alongside with Corey McRae. Corey, first time hosting with you this semester.
I know, and I'm ecstatic. I'm glad. It's an unbelievable dynamic duo.
It's a mind-blowing experience. Mind-blowing experience.
It is, but it's bittersweet in the sense because football season's coming to an end, basketball season's underway, but a lot of records being set this week in addition, so that brings us to volleyball. The volleyball team closed out their season on their home court in the Baniecki Center this past Saturday. The Penguins faced the Milwaukee Panthers in the Horizon League matchup. The team took an emotional 3-1 victory after a powerful performance by seniors Lauren Blanco and Sam Brown. Blanco had 17 digs on the match and was also named to the Horizon League All-Academic team for the second consecutive season. Blanco also received a commemorative game ball for eclipsing 1,000 career digs, becoming just the 16th Penguin to do so. Brown, meanwhile, had at least 10 kills and 5 aces on the day. Other notable performances came from freshman Margot Thompson, who had 13 kills as well as 13 digs. Junior Sarah Varcola had 7 kills to go along with 13 blocks over the 2 matches. Varcola was named Horizon League Defensive Player of the Week for her powerful performances while guarding the net. Congrats to the Penguin volleyball team on a very successful season.
The women's tennis team had a successful performance this past weekend while competing in the 3-day Cal State Northridge Invitational. Freshman Aman Hassim lost her opening singles match but came back with a 6-4 win over Cal State. The freshman continued her success in the tournament with a spectacular win over UC Irvine and Westmont to earn herself the consolation title in the black bracket. Hassim also teamed up with junior Sophia Macias to win the doubles red consolation title. The Gwins will make their return in January to begin their dual season as well as the men's team. For stats on this 3-day tournament, you can visit YSUsports.com.
The football team ended their 2-game road trip with its second consecutive win, this time against Southern Illinois. Tevin McCaster paved the way for the Gwins, running for 158 yards on 26 carries and a touchdown. Another outstanding performance came from defensive end Justice Reed, whose strip sack and fumble return iced the game for YSU. The Penguins improved to 5-5 overall and 3-4 in Missouri Valley Football Conference play. YSU will conclude the regular season at home Saturday against Missouri State. Kickoff is set for 12 p.m. You can catch all of the action on ESPN3 and the Watch ESPN app.
The cross-country team had 5 runners compete in the NCAA Great Lakes Regional this past weekend. Leading the way for the men in the 10K was freshman Tyler Pullman, finishing with a time of 33 minutes and 31 seconds, followed by fellow freshman Derek Bassinger with a time of 34 minutes and 46 seconds. For the women in the 6K, Natalie Fleming finished with a time of 23 minutes and 19 seconds, followed by Michelle Klim with a time of 23 minutes and 22 seconds. For all of us here at the Penguin Rundown, we'd like to congratulate the cross-country team on a successful fall campaign.
The women's basketball team is off to a slow start to begin the 2017-2018 season. They have dropped their first 2 games of the season, falling to ACC foe Pittsburgh and Kent State. Turnovers and poor shooting have hurt the Gwins early in the season, but the team believes those things will be fixed in the near future. They will now travel to Chicago to take on Loyola Chicago this Saturday at 2 p.m. Then, YSU will return home next Monday to take on Ohio Valley. That game will tip off at 7 p.m. and will be broadcasted live on the 570 WKBN and ESPN3. Be sure to head down to the Baniecki Center next Monday to cheer on the Youngstown State women's basketball team.
The men's basketball team officially tipped off their season this past weekend as they took on Kent State and Akron for the annual Coaches vs. Cancer tournament. Unfortunately, the Gwins would fall to the Golden Flashes by a final score of 111-78. Top performers in this one, however, will be senior Cameron Morse finishing with 19 points and freshman Naz Bohannan finishing with 8 rebounds. Then on Tuesday night, the Gwins hosted Franciscan in their first game of the home game of the season, that is, to begin the Coach Calhoun era. The men put on a show, leading by 41 points at the half, and when it was all said and done, the Penguins would win by a final score of 134-46. 6 different Penguins finished in double-digit scoring, with freshman Michael Akuche leading the way, posting 28 points. In the rout, the men had a total of 83 points off of turnovers, 70 bench points, and 47 fast break points. The men also set single-game school records for most points with 134, steals in a game with 37, and the margin of victory winning by 88 points. The Gwins will return to the floor this Saturday as they hit the road to take on Canisius in Buffalo, New York. You can listen to the game live on 570 WKBN, and tip-off is set for 7 p.m.
The swim and dive team did not compete this past week, but the women will be traveling to Cleveland State University this upcoming weekend for the 3-day Magnus Cup Invitational. Good luck to the whole team. For more information and to follow this weekend's events, be sure to check out YSUsports.com.
Well, that just about does it for all of us here on the Penguin Rundown. For news, highlights, and more, be sure to check out YSUsports.com. And also, be sure to follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Penguin Rundown Run. I'm Chris Colella.
And I'm Corey McCray.
We'll see you right here next week.